Jingle 12, the pronoun jingle. Class, these little pronouns hanging around can take the place of any of the nouns. With a smile and a nod and a twinkle of the eye, give those pronouns a big high five. Yeah. Jingle 14, the subject pronoun jingle. There are 7 subject pronouns that are easy as can be. Subject pronouns. I and we, he and she, it and they and you. Those are the subject pronouns. Jingle 15, the possessive pronoun jingle. Class, there are 7 possessive pronouns that are easy as can be. Possessive pronouns. My and our, his and her, it and their and your. Those are possessive pronouns. Good morning, 3rd and 4th grade. Today for grammar, we're going to talk about subject-verb agreement and then do our classroom practice 21. We've talked about nouns being singular or plural, but verbs can also be singular or plural. When you work with singular and plural words, you're working with the number of the word. How many? Is the subject one or more than one? Is the verb one or more than one? The subject and verb must match in number. So that's what meant by subject-verb agreement. Those must agree. When you write a sentence, you got to know the rules for subject-verb agreement. Now, we've got 2 main rules, as you can see in this picture down at the bottom. There you go. Singular nouns and singular verbs. Singular nouns do not have an S or ES at the end, right? It's just one. But singular verbs do have an S or an ES at the end. So example, look here. Movie starts, right? Movie singular, no S, but starts, the singular verb, does have an S. Okay, so singular noun with singular verb. S and then no S. Same here. The train leaves at noon. Train leaves. The leaves has an S at the end. And at the bottom, brother hides. Okay, brother, singular, hides, singular as well. Hides has an S. We're going to flip it when we have plural nouns and verbs. Movies start. Right, plural, S at the end. Plural verb, no S at the end. Okay, so only one of them is going to have an S. Trains leave. Brothers hide. Okay? So rule 1, singular noun, with it, verb does have an S. Rule 2, plural noun, no S on that verb. So we're going to do that with our guided practice here. Now we've got a special case. We've got a special case if you have I, so I does have an S. So if you have I have the same color shirt as Megan. So it's rule 2, no S. I have. All right? So there's a couple special cases like that we'll see. Here we have girl. Girl is singular, so we use rule 1. The girl rides on her bike. Rule 1 means it does have an S on that verb. Okay? The girls ride on their bikes. So that would be plural with rule 2. Your hat and shoes. Hat and shoes is a compound subject, right? Hat and shoes. Hat and shoes are in the closet. I help Mom cook dinner. Help, remember, is labeled S with rule 2. Okay? We'll go over that in our classroom practice today. We're going to start by classifying these sentences. We're going to underline the complete subject once and the complete predicate twice. Go ahead, put your name on top. Sentence 1, class. A small group of hikers hiked through the Snake Canyon today. Who hiked through Snake Canyon today? Group. Subject, noun. What is being said about group? Group hiked. Verb. Through. Preposition. Through what? Snake Canyon. Object of the preposition. Hiked when? Today. Adverb. Of preposition. Of what? Hikers. Object of the preposition. What kind of group? Small. Adjective. A. Article. Adjective. Subject, noun, verb, pattern 1. Check. Of hikers. Prepositional phrase. Through the Snake Canyon. Prepositional phrase. Period statement. Declarative sentence. Go back to the verb. Divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. Underline the complete subject once and the complete predicate twice. All right. Our second sentence says, stay with your aunt after school today. Who stay with your aunt? You. So that's going to be an understood subject pronoun. Remember, we do you in parentheses and then do subject pronoun next to it. What is being said about you? You stay. Verb. With. Preposition. With who? Aunt. Object of the preposition. Whose aunt? Your aunt. Possessive pronoun adjective. After. Preposition. After what? School. Object of the preposition. Stay when? Today. Adverb. Subject, noun, verb, pattern 1. Check. With your aunt, prepositional phrase. After school, prepositional phrase. Period, command, imperative sentence. Go back to the verb, divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. Underline the complete subject once and the complete predicate twice. So remember, this entire thing is the complete predicate because you is the subject pronoun and it's just understood. Use sentence 1 to complete the table. So let's look at those nouns. We've got a subject noun here, hikers, and Snake Canyon. So group, hikers, and then Snake Canyon. Noun job, group was the subject noun, hikers was the object of the preposition, and then Snake Canyon is the object of the preposition. Group, singular, right? We're talking about one group. But hikers, there are many hikers in the group, so it's plural. Snake Canyon, it's just one, so it'd be singular. Common or proper, group, it's just a common group. Hikers, common, it's just a group. It's hikers, just a group. It's not a particular group or a particular hiker. Snake Canyon, that is a specific canyon, so that would be proper. Let's look at the simple subject and the simple predicate there. Look for the subject noun, group, and then the verb. So group, hiked. Excellent. Then at the bottom, let's look at our rules and our subject-verb agreement. The juice in this glass tastes bad. The juice in this glass tastes bad. Well, our subject would be juice, so go ahead and write juice right here. What tastes bad? Juice. Subject, noun. The juice tastes bad or the juice tastes bad? Tastes. Now, does that match our rules? Singular, which would be rule 1. Yep, singular. Rule 1. Good. It ends in an S. Follows our rules. 2. Do you snowboard during the winter? Does who snowboard during the winter? You. So you's our subject. You is singular. Okay? So this, though, would be rule 2 because a plural subject, a compound subject, and the pronouns you and I use a plural verb form. So it would be rule 2. Right? You and I. Next, the schools are closed for the summer. Schools is our subject. Schools is plural. Schools is closed or the schools are closed? The are. So that's rule 2. And yep, that's following our rules. Jill and Jenny are twins. Jill and Jenny is our subject. It's a compound subject, so that's going to be labeled with it's going to be labeled plural, and then rule 2. Then the puppy barks loudly at night. Puppy is our subject. Puppy bark loudly at night, or puppy barks loudly at night. Puppy barks loudly, so that would be singular, rule 1. Yep, it's following our rules. Next, I have the same color shirt as Megan, or I has the same color shirt as Megan. Well, have sounds right. I is our subject. Remember, for I, we're going to write singular, but rule 2, right? That's our exception. That's the one that gets singular with rule 2. All right, so remember, singular subject, we get rule 1 with an S in the verb. Plural subject, we get rule 2 with no S in the verb. Our exceptions are I and you. You can be either singular or plural, right? I could say you need to go to the mall, or you guys need to do something, and that could refer to more than one person. And then I is always singular, but it has rule 2 because it uses an S. All right, we'll get a ton more practice with that. At the bottom, look at your editing. We're going to write the rules here. So Marty, Lexi, and I helped my mom cook Thanksgiving dinner on Thursday. Why is Marty capitalized? Well, it's a name. Same with Lexi. And then I is always capitalized. You can just write an I above it. Thanksgiving. Holidays are capitalized on Thursday. You can write day above it because days are always capitalized as well. We've got a period here because we need an end mark. And then our commas here, Marty, comma, Lexa, comma, and I, right? That's a series. So you can just write series under both of those. We got 3 things, Marty, Lexi, and I. So that series then gets commas in it. Excellent. Make sure that makes it back in your Thursday.